Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about base coats and top coats that I use regularly through my whole manicure routine. It's taken me a little while to sit down and film this because the base coats that I've been using, kind of wanted to give it a bit of time so I could give you guys my full feedback on them and how good they are. With that being said, all base and top coats work differently for everybody's body chemistry. So just because these work for me doesn't mean they're going to work for everybody. But I found they've kind of helped me through my nail journey. Some have, some haven't. And the ones that haven't, I'll be saving that for a later video for products that haven't worked for me too well. But with my base coats, I try to use certain base coats for different polish finishes, and I'll get more into that as I'm showing you each and every one. With my top coats, I usually just look for something that's pretty straightforward, shiny, and fast drying. But I've discovered with one of the top coats that I'm going to show you guys, it does take a while to dry, but the effect after is totally worth it because it kind of gives you this shellac salon look, which I really love for when I wear creams. So let's just get into it. Okay guys, so we're going to be starting with my base coats, and this is the first one I'm going to show you. This is from KB Shimmer, and this is their basic training base coat. I basically use this one just for my regular manicures, and I also use this as a protectant when I want to give my nails a little break. So maybe say I want to give my nails like a 3-day break or like a 7-day break without any polish. I'll use this one as just a protective base coat. I really like the consistency of this one. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's kind of just right, and I do find that it does help my manicures last as well. Yeah, this one is just like my basic exactly what it is, just my basic base coat that I use. It's one of the ones that I use for the majority of my manicures. It's pretty halfway down the bottle. My first experience, this is pretty good, but I do find that sometimes when I use some products for too long, they start to not work for my body chemistry anymore. But this one hasn't done that yet. Hopefully it won't. So that was the first one, KB Shimmer's basic training. The next one up is just from the drugstore. This is from Essence. This is their Extreme Last Base Coat. So I did try this one out with a polish that didn't last very long on me, which was China Glaze's Senorita Bonita, and that's the reason why I didn't put it into my top 10 China Glazes, because of the way it didn't last on me, but I love the color. So when I saw this at the drugstore, it kind of gave me an inkling to kind of try it maybe with the China Glaze polish, and I did, and it did make it last longer. So I do like this one. It is on the thicker side, but it doesn't really create that much of like a thick consistency on your nail bed when you first put it on, which is what I really like in base coats. I like my base coats to be a bit thinner, because when they're not and you have to build up a polish, let's say a jelly, I do find that it kind of peels off really early. But yeah, so that's why I like thinner base coats. But yeah, this one I do like, and I do want to try it with other polishes that didn't last too long on me to see how they work. So that was the next one that I use, Extreme Last Base Coat from Essence. The next one we're going to be talking about is from a brand called Witchcraft. I did get this at Walmart. This is their rock solid nail hardener. A friend had introduced me to this one a long time ago, and I tried it and I absolutely loved it. And I know it's a nail hardener, but I did use it as a base coat, and it worked so well for my nails. It made them grow so well and so fast. But now it's kind of stopped working for my body chemistry, and I did buy a whole bunch of backups of it, but this is the last one I have, and it's quite full because I no longer use it, because as I said, it does not work for me anymore. But this one, I really loved it to help my nails grow. It worked so well for me. Yeah, I just so sad that I don't really use it anymore because it just doesn't work for me. But I'm hoping that maybe it will one day. That's why I'm keeping this, and it's my last bottle of it that I have. It's still available. I just don't see myself purchasing it anymore. But when I had, this is from like my backup stash. This is the very last one, so I just don't want to get rid of it, just in case I decide to use it and it does miraculously happen to work for me again. So that was from a brand called Witchcraft Rock Solid Nail Hardener. The next one we're going to be talking about is from OPI. This is their Infinite Shine Primer. So primers are basically just to, you know, prep your nails for the manicure. So I do like to use this because it is really thin and watery. So I do like to use it. Actually has kind of like a stain protectant, I guess, when I'm using polishes that I know that stain in my collection. This one works really well for me. I do like I said, I do like how thin it is, and that's what I look for in my base coats. This was given to me, so I didn't actually end up buying it on my own, but when this is empty, I'll probably end up picking it up again. Another reason I like this one to use is for jellies, because when I have to build jellies up, that usually takes a bit of polish, and this primer is so thin, so it doesn't really add, you know, like that thick like layer polish that kind of can make your polish chip off when you have to layer so much. So that's another reason why I really like this one. So that was OPI's Infinite Shine Primer. The next one up is a recent gifted item that I did get in the mail. This is Cloris de Carol's Liquid Magic Base Coat with vitamin B12. I do enjoy this one. I love the smell of it as well. It smells very, I want to say, healthy. And I do like that it's kind of like a milky consistency, because then it's also doubles as like a blurring line base coat. I am having struggles with growing my nails. Well, my thumbs are growing, but the rest, you know, they're having trouble getting up there. So this is one that I wanted to try to, you know, kind of see if it works for me with strengthening and helping my nails grow. It's working for my thumb, so I'm hoping that it will work for the rest. But I am enjoying this one. I love the consistency of it. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's just right. And that's what I really love in my base coats. So that was Cloris de Carol's Liquid Magic Base Coat with vitamin B12. The next one is one from Black Dahlia Lacquer, and this is the last one I'll be showing you for my base coats. This is their Peel Off Base Coat. I did get this in Polish Pickup. Now I do have Hollow Tacos as well, but I do find that the Black Dahlia Lacquer one works better for me. The Hollow Taco one comes off my nail in about a day, and this one lasts about 2 or 3, maybe even more. I haven't used it in a while, but this one I really enjoy, especially when I'm like have to do swatches and just kind of low on time. I do really enjoy this one, but I'll use Hollow Taco for when I'm swatching, because you know it comes off so quickly. But I do like how thin this one is. This one has a bit of a thicker consistency. But yeah, I do like both, but I do gravitate towards this one more because it does, for like a glitter manicure, this one does stay on longer and peels off later, as Hollow Taco doesn't so much. This one I did get in Polish Pickup. Like I said with Black Dahlia Lacquer, just the shaft on the nail brush is a bit hard, 'cause sometimes when you're taking the polish out, you have to drip out like the excess, and which makes it kind of bothersome to apply. But other than that, I really do like this brand, and I love this peel off base coat. So that was Black Dahlia Lacquer. Honorable mention here, because I have not tried it yet. This is Orly's Bonder Rubberized Base Coat. I've heard plenty things about this, but as I said, I haven't tried Orly yet, so I'm going to be saving that for that video. But yeah, I am excited to try this one. I do hear good things about this one. I hear that it makes manicures last pretty long. Maybe that's what the rubberized effect, as it says on the bottle. So we'll see. So that was Orly's Bonder Rubberized Base Coat. Moving into some top coats now. This is, you know, one that we all know and love or hate. This is Ciate's Fast Dry Top Coat. I feel like I say that so wrong, and it's like I have a lisp when I say Ciate. I don't know why, but anyway, this one is my holy grail. I really love it, even though it does have terrible shrinkage. You know, you just gotta be really careful with applying it, but I really do love this base coat. The only con I think for this one is that it does get super thick halfway down the bottle when you're using it, and I know they have restoration drops, but I guess I'm being frugal. I just like to add more of my refill that I have of this, and it mixes together and just kind of gets back to the consistency of how it was. So I know I'm gonna have to use thinner on this eventually, but I'm a little scared of that because it will change the compounds of the polish and probably won't make it that fast drying anymore. So we'll see. But so far I haven't ever put thinner in this. I've just refilled it with my refill I have of this guy. And I haven't retried the Restore drops. Maybe I will in the future, but just probably not anytime soon. So that was Ciate Vite's Fast Dry Top Coat. The next one I have up is from Dimension Nails. I did get this on sale, so I decided to try it. This is called their Quick Dry Top Coat. This one isn't too bad, but it doesn't dry as shiny as I would like it to, and not as quick, but I still use it in my rotation because I do still, at the end of the day, still like how this does make my nails look when it is dry. So I really don't mind it. I don't know if I'd purchase it again, but I don't mind finishing a bottle of it. And plus, I also did get it on sale, but it's not too terrible. I just wish it had like a shinier drying effect, but yeah, it's not too bad. So that was Dimension Nails Quickie Top Coat. Next one up is one that has been compared to Ciate Vite. This is KB Shimmer's Clearly on Top Coat. I do enjoy this one. It does dry super shiny, and I do realize that it does not have as much shrinkage as the Ciate Vite, so I do enjoy this one. It's become my regular rotation now. The brush is a bit weird on it. It's a bit frayed, so it does kind of make it a little bit bothersome to use, so I might have to switch out the brush on that one. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. It is a newer top coat that I tried this year, and it's definitely one that I'm gonna put into my regular rotation. It does smell as strong as the Ciate Vite, so I'm assuming it does have the same ingredients around there, but yeah, I do find this one doesn't have as much shrinkage. Yeah, that was KB Shimmer's Clearly on Top Coat. Another top coat I have is from KB Shimmer again. This is their own matte top coat, and this is a mattifying top coat that I absolutely love. This is one that I've tried and I haven't gone back to any other one. So the only other one that I do have in my collection currently is from China Glaze, and this is their Matte Magic top coat. Now I don't remember if there's been some discoloration because I haven't used this in a while. Looking at it, I feel like there has, but maybe I'm just comparing it to this, thinking it should look like the KB Shimmer one, but I'm not too sure. But this one is okay. It dries kind of down to like a satin matte finish, so it doesn't have that like that really mattifying effect, not as much as the KB Shimmer one. So I do really like this one. I mostly use this matte top coat for mattifying flakies, so I don't use it too much in my regular rotation, but when I want to, I definitely gravitate towards the KB Shimmer one more. Yeah, so that was KB Shimmer's own matte top coat. Next one I have up was a gifted item. This is Moonshine Manny's Quick Dry Top Coat in the scent Rosanna. Yes, this is scented and it smells so good. It smells like a rose garden. It's absolutely beautiful, the scent. I really like it, and this one works really well for me. I've used almost half of it. Yeah, so I really like this one. It dries so fast and so glossy. If I do end up making a Moonshine Manny order, I would definitely add a few of these in there because this is one top coat that I really like. I'm not sure if I would get another scented one, but I do enjoy scents. I don't mind them at all, but putting it into my regular rotation for top coats, I probably would want something that's not scented, but I did really enjoy this one. So that was Moonshine Manny's Quick Dry Top Coat in the scent Rosanna. And the last one here that I'm going to show you guys is from Ciate, London. This is their Gelology top coat. This is the one I mentioned in my intro where it dries super shiny, but it does take forever to dry. This is not fast drying in any type of way whatsoever. But this was also given to me, and I really love it. I think it's such a good top coat. It does really give that shiny salon effect, especially when it comes to creams. I really like using this for creams, and I do have quite a bit of it left, but I do want to purchase it eventually if I can find it, if it's still a thing. I'm not even sure. Haven't really looked into it, but yeah, this one I really like, and the only con is that it just doesn't dry very fast. It takes a while to dry, and it does have a thicker consistency and a stronger smell, but yeah, I really do like this one. I don't know much about this brand in general, but I'm gonna look it up when this guy goes on empty. So yeah, that was Ciate London's Gelology top coat. All right guys, that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching if you tuned in. Also, you probably don't need this many base and top coats, but I just like to see what works for my body chemistry the most, and you know, how else can I do that without trying multiple ones? So I feel like ones that you do usually use just stick towards, I guess, but I guess I just want like a fast drying one, a matte one for my flakies, and then just a really shiny one, and I do have those ones now, so I feel like I won't be adding any more to my collection unless some of these stop working for my body chemistry, as one of them has. Anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe before you head out, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.